dawn, a wonderful time. It brings the joy of a new day, new dreams, but for many, it's the start of a new nightmare. For many, this day starts as a race. For another dose of drugs. Everyone knows that the drug addiction is a serious problem for any country. In the United States, there are literally millions of people who are faced with this problem on a daily basis. This entails thousands of crimes and suicides. Drugs alter a person's mind so radically that a long time is needed and much work is required to return a drug addict to a normal life.
Well, my whole life was an endless crime. I would do anything and stop at nothing just to get that next dose. That was my life. I could do nothing to change it. I would seek my doctors for help, but it was just a temporary relief, and it just cost too much money.
Every drug addict today knows that medicine cannot help him change his attitude towards drugs and life as a whole. And yet, there is a way out. After an incredible, successful debut in Russia, where thousands of people found freedom from addiction, Exodus Ministries came to the United States.
Когда группа из 5 служителей из России только собиралась ехать сюда, в Америку, мы уже знали о масштабе той проблемы, что здесь происходит с молодежью и с наркотиками. Но когда мы сюда приехали, это превзошло все ожидания. Практически сразу к нам стали обращаться люди, и они стали получать понимание своей проблемы, стали получать правильные, хорошие советы, и через какое-то время они смогли увидеть реальный результат.
Exodus is a faith-based program, but it is unique because its ministers are former addicts who know the problem with their own experience. They are familiar with all the difficulties that the people who come here for help are facing. In America, Exodus planted its centers in Northport, Florida. Guys and girls come here from all over the United States. This is the place where they can change the direction of their lives.
I came here from Philadelphia almost a year ago, and it seemed to me that my life was coming to an end before I could even have a chance to begin. I've been to many different rehabilitation centers, but while in treatment, I still couldn't stop thinking about drugs. Here, my whole worldview and attitude towards life has changed completely, and I didn't even notice how drugs and any thoughts of them disappeared from my life. Now I understand that I experienced real change in my life. I can honestly think of myself as a happy and blessed person.
Garmin came here from Ohio a month ago. He is the youngest in the program here. His life might have ended at 18. He considers himself lucky that unlike many of his friends, he is still alive.
So many problems with drug addiction, and so many drugs out there that kids younger than I am are out there. They're dying day by day. They're dying, and for me, in my situation, I'm very lucky to have come here and to find this freedom from drugs, and I'm just so lucky to be here right now. I've been here for about only a very short time, and I'm already seeing really big changes in myself, and I know that if I was out in the world today, that I would pretty much almost be close to dead.
На сегодняшний день служение «Исход» здесь в Америке существует в 7 крупных городах. И там существуют служения по подготовке к реабилитации. Мы не берем в реабилитационный центр любого человека, который может просто позвонить и приехать. Мы предварительно готовим людей к реабилитации. Мы должны быть уверены, что человек имеет желание. Мы должны быть уверены, что человек всерьез задумывается о том, что происходит в его жизни. Я сам очень много времени провожу в разъездах, но в основном я нахожусь здесь, на Флориде, где развернута основная работа. Реабилитационные центры находятся именно здесь. И я стараюсь индивидуально иметь работу с каждым человеком.
People here experience radical changes to their character. They study the Bible upon which this whole program is based, and are learning to live in a godly way. The ministers of Exodus find that the easiest part is to get an individual to say goodbye to drugs. The important part is to bring up a fully functioning person who can return as a productive member of society and his family.
You know, every day I would spend about between $400 to $500 a day, and to obtain that money, I would do anything, break the law, write bad checks. I can actually say in the 10 years of my addiction, the last 4 years was the worst. I spent the most money. I spent about $250,000. I need to be a contributing member to my family, and now I feel like I need to help the country also.
The work of Exodus in the United States has just started its development, but in this short period of time, over 100 people already found new life. Of course, there are certain difficulties, one of which is finances. The fundraising department of Exodus works to find ways to come up with the means to carry on this life-saving ministry.
Every month there are huge bills to pay. Rent for houses, gas, utilities, and maintenance for vehicles. Families of individuals send donations on a monthly basis. Guys and girls at the centers try to earn money as well by mowing grass and holding car washes. However, it is not enough to cover all of our expenses to run the program. We also do fundraising by applying for grants with different organizations. Today there are many individuals coping with substance abuse, inquiring to enter our program, but we simply are not able to meet their needs due to the lack of financial means.
Всегда имеешь трудности, когда работаешь с людьми. Но, тем не менее, мы стараемся помочь всем, кто обращается к нам за помощью. Мало кто всерьез задумывается о том, что существует множество людей, за которыми в буквальном смысле гонится смерть. И в Писании есть очень хорошее место о городах-убежищах. Там могли начать жизнь с чистого листа люди, которые очень сильно провинились перед законом и перед людьми. Но города-убежища – это то место, где может найти понимание и покой любой человек, который хочет изменить жизнь.
So, what is the cost of a changed life? Millions of broken lives, thousands of people who have given up and go to sleep today hoping not to wake up tomorrow, abandoned children who will never know the sweet love of their mom and dad, the horror and hopelessness in the eyes of young women who just found out that her boyfriend is HIV positive. These are our children, husbands, relatives, neighbors, whose lives have turned into an endless hell on earth. Together, we will be able to help someone else meet tomorrow with a smile on their face.